I have joining me a lawyer, Ufeli, from On This. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Ufeli. Help us better understand this suit that the federal government has filed against the state governors regarding local government autonomy.
Yes, when there's a dispute between the federal government and the state government, the court that have jurisdiction is the Supreme Court. Okay. Before now, the federal government have made an attempt under the Buhari regime to ensure that the funds meant for local government goes directly to them. But he did it wrongly because he used an executive order. And you cannot use an executive order to, have that effected. You can only use the judicial system or outright amendment of laws and the Constitution in the case under reference. So the AGF now have taken this matter out for judicial review to the court of law to litigate this matter so that we can have a lasting solution to the problem. Because if you look at the Constitution is quite not very clear on the issue of the funds that belong to local government, whether the local government are autonomous according to Section 7 of the 1999 Constitution, or whether the local government is an apron spring of the state. Now, the Constitution says that any money that is standing the credit of the local government, ordinarily should go to them. But the governors, before now, have made it impossible because of the joint account system that you have, which is a creation of the Constitution itself. Now, the federal government is saying that apart from the funds that belong to local government to go to them in their prayers, they're also asking that the court should stop or restrain the state governors from dissolving democratically elected local government authorities, like the chairman of local government and councillors and all that. Because what governors do is that they just dissolve it and set up a caretaker committee. And they go with the excuse that the caretaker committee will be managing local government until when they are ready to conduct elections. Some of them don't conduct elections throughout their tenure. And that is an aberration because the mandate of the people at the local government level is supposed to be democratically given, not the governor swomoto or the governor, appointing people who have no mandate of the people to lead the people. That's actually wrong. So part of what the federal government is asking is that we have democracy at the local government level, because in many states we don't have democracy at the local government level. You have just appointees and caretaker committee, and that's an aberration. The federal government is also asking that their money go directly to them. It's also asking that the proper procedure as to how the local government should exercise its powers, okay?
Yes.
Such powers should be accrued to them without state interference.
All right, Mr. Yes, Mr. Ufeli, I was going to ask you what we should expect from the state governors. We know 8 of them were absent from today's proceedings.
Yes, the court has ordered that hearing notice be served on them. It is expected that they will be in court in the next adjournment because the court have said that all the AGs of the state should file their defense to the suit to be served on them already, and that the federal government should file its own reply within 2 days, so that the court can take on the matter effectively. This is a very fundamental case. I mean, it's one of the most sharing news of the year for me is what we have now. Let's put a rest to this. Let the court look at the intendment of the legislature, whether what the legislature intended is for the governors to usurp the local government or not.
Right.
This judicial review will put an end to this and will have clarity of purpose, and Nigeria will move forward in this light.
Thank you very much for sharing your perspective. Lawyer Ufeli, thank you for talking to us on TVC News at 10.
You're welcome. You're welcome.